Press. Again, it is indeed a pleasure for us to accommodate you and have you here with us this morning. This morning we've sought to call the press together to introduce you to the executive of the People's Democratic Movement. As you will know, the People's Democratic Movement went through its convention on the 13th and 14th of June. During that convention, the officers of the party were elected for the year 2008-2009. I'll begin by introducing you to the deputy leader of the party and to our chairperson, who is the first female chairman of the People's Democratic Movement. And then I will allow the chairman to introduce you to the other members of the executive. Following that, we will open the floor for any questions that the members of the press may have, and so we can answer, and we'll answer those. But let me begin by again thanking you for being here and thanking you for the coverage that some of you have already provided for on our convention. As you will note, annually, our Constitution calls for every office in the party to be open for election. This, we believe, ensures that the party is able to hold every officer of the party accountable and to ensure that they account for their stewardship annually. It is my great pleasure to announce that the party, during its convention, has re-elected me as leader of the People's Democratic Movement, and I am grateful to all of the support that the members have and the trust that they have placed in me to continue to lead us into the next year, not only as a party, but the faith that they have trusted in me to lead us to become the next government of the Turks and Caicos Islands. The party has also elected Honorable Oswald Skippins to be the deputy leader of the party. Honorable Skippins is a former chief minister. He has been a two-time chief minister of the Turks and Caicos Islands. He's a former minister of immigration, former minister of tourism, former minister of communication, former minister of education. He has basically held almost every portfolio in government during his tenure. And we are pleased with the experience that he brings to the table, and we will be counting on him as we march forward into becoming the next government of the Turks and Caicos Islands. Additionally, at our convention, Ms. Charlene Cartwright Robinson was elected as the chairman of the People's Democratic Movement. Ms. Cartwright was formerly the first female first vice of our party, and now she ascends to the level of chairman, where she is the first female chairman in our party's history. She has been a former member of the House of Assembly. She's the senior partner of Cartwright and co-attorneys at law. She's been an advocate for youth and child rights over the years, and continues to be an outspoken person on behalf of all of those that are disenfranchised. She's the coordinator for national coordinator for the youth programs for the Baptist Union throughout the Turks and Caicos Islands, and we are pleased to have both Honorable Skippins and Ms. Robinson joining our team as senior executives in our party. I believe that the breadth of experience, qualification, and expertise that they bring to the table sheds a new light on the direction that the People's Democratic Movement is taking, and I believe that those that will look at us will see that not only have we gone through an election process and come out unified, but we've come out with men and women that are properly equipped and prepared to lead our country, lead our party to governance, and lead our country to greater times of prosperity. So as I move on, I would now turn over to the chairman of our party, who will introduce the remaining officers of the party.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, it is indeed a privilege for me to be here sitting in this forum introducing Team PDM 2008-2009 to you. I have been elected, as the leader said, as the ending June 2009, and I'm quite pleased to be serving in this position. It is a role that is an organizational one. It is the function of the chairman to ensure that the party is functioning and functioning well. And I'm pleased to announce the team that will be working together with the leader, the deputy leader, and myself. And to my far left, you have Ms. Glenise Robinson, who is a corporate manager at KPMG. She's our first vice chair. Our second vice chair is Mr. Sean Astwood, an entrepreneur, former deputy leader of our party, and also former minister of government. We have sitting to my right, by virtue of his position in the House, he's a member of our National Executive Committee, Honorable Arthur Robinson. He's currently the representative for North Back Salina in Grand Turk. Absent today is our Assistant Secretary General. I'd just like to give you those names. Lashina Simmons, she's employed at the TCI Bank branch in Grand Turk. Our Assistant Treasurer, Mr. Ian Astwood. He's a partner in the architectural firm, Lee Astwood. Our party chaplain, who's been returned again, Reverend Edwin Liborn. He's the pastor of the House of Prayer, Church of God, here in Providenciales. Our newly elected party whip, Lillian Howell Barrett. She's an employee at the Labor Tribunal. And our trustees remain the same from last year. Hilly Ewing, former Deputy Chief Minister, Honorable Derek Taylor, former Chief Minister, and Mr. Kevin Arisa, contractor. Thank you.
Again, as we move forward, as you see, the sign behind us clearly says that unity is strength. As we move forward into the next year, we will present to you a unified People's Democratic Movement. And as we unify our party, we would seek to unify our Turks and Caicos Islands, because we are, after all, one people and one country. And we would want to send a message clearly to all aspects of our citizenry, whether they be residents from Grand Turk or North Caicos, Salt Key or Providenciales, North Caicos or Middle Caicos, that we are the People's Party. We are a party that is committed to all citizens of our country, be they black, white, yellow, purple, green, or orange, if we have persons of those shades. But the People's Democratic Movement is a party that intends to represent all of our people, to represent all the views and shades of opinion, and ensure that as a government, that the government of the Turks and Caicos Islands is sympathetic to the individual causes and plights of all of our citizens, and has clear and transparent policies to allow every citizen to not only be said to be equal, but to feel as though they are equal as we move forward. And we encourage the press to continue to join with us in calling for national unity among all of our citizens. We believe that it is destructive for leaders and for parties to seek to divide, as has